everyone. My name is Miss Kim and I am your city tour guide. My job is to take you all around the city and tell you about some of the people who live here. I can't wait to show you around and introduce you to some of our everyday heroes who make this city awesome. So let's look at the map and I'll show you some of my favorite places. The star on the map tells us where we are. So if you see the star, point to it. That's right, we are in the park. In our city, we also have a school. Do you see the school? If you do, point to it. And also the fire station as well. Oh, and my favorite is the donut shop. Can you find it on the map? Point to the donut shop on the map. There are so many things to see and do in our city, but the best is the people that you will meet. So, are you ready to explore with me and meet some of the people who live here? That is great. Remember, before we hop on the bus, we need to go over our 2 city rules. So first one, hold up one finger, is be kind. Can you say that with me? That is it, and we can be kind by listening and being quiet while others are talking. So if you can be quiet and listen, say shh. Great, now number 2 is to be safe. So everybody hold up 2 fingers and say, be safe. We've got it, and we can be safe by keeping our hands to ourselves. So give us a clap and put them in your laps. Good job. So today we are going to go to the post office. It is right here. Let's see if we can figure out who will work at the post office. These are some of our everyday heroes in our city. The doctor is a hero who works at the hospital in the doctor's office. And the firefighter is a hero that works at the fire station. The mailman is the hero who works and gets important mail from the post office and delivers it to us. So which one of these do you think we will see at the post office? That's right, the post office is where all the important mail and packages are sorted and then delivered to us. Let's all hop on the city bus and go get ready to meet our mailmen. Everyone roll your arms like the wheels on the bus and get ready to sing.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town, all through the town, all through the town.
Hello everyone, my name is Marcus, and I'm a mailman here in our city. My job is to pick up and deliver the mail to the citizens. There are special pieces of armor that I use in my job every day. My uniform tells everyone I work for the post office, so the citizens trust me. I also wear good shoes that help me as I walk to each and every mailbox downtown. But there's an invisible armor that I wear every day, and it's more powerful than anything else. It's called the armor of God. The shoes I wear to deliver mail are helpful, but I don't walk anywhere without putting on my good news boots from God's armor. They help me have the courage to tell others about God's love everywhere I go. There's a verse from the Bible that helps me remember to put on the good news boots and all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor. Ephesians 6:11.
Ephesians 6:11.
That's it! Here in the city, we sing a song to help us remember all the pieces of God's armor that we need to put on every day. Stand up and sing it now!
The armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation, now I can stand strong and pray. 'Cause the armor of God fits good on me. It It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation, now I can stand strong and pray. 'Cause the armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. The armor of God fits good on me. Good on me, good on me. The armor of God fits good on me. Good on me, good on me.
You did a great job singing that song. Go ahead and take a seat. One of my favorite pieces of the armor of God is the sword of the Spirit. The Bible is the sword of the Spirit. Would you like to hear a story from the Bible?
Yes!
Great! Let's all get ready for the story by clicking on our listening ears. Click, click! Now let's put on our special eyes. Zoop, zoop! Long ago, God wanted to show us how much He loves us, so He sent His Son, Jesus, to die on a cross. Jesus didn't do anything wrong, but He died so that you and I could be forgiven and live in heaven with Him forever one day. After Jesus had been dead 3 days, He came back to life. Let's clap for this good news. Great job. After Jesus came back to life, He told His friends to meet Him up on a mountain. Let me see all of you pretend to climb a mountain like Jesus' friends. That's it. When they met Jesus on the mountain, He told them to tell everyone the good news about God's love for them. They didn't need to be scared or nervous to share this good news because Jesus said that He would be with them. Even though this would be hard work, Jesus' friends put on their good news boots and went all over the world telling people the good news of God's love. Let me see you move your arms like you were walking to share the good news. Perfect! God's love is good news that we can't keep to ourselves. We can put on our good news boots and share this good news with everyone. Every time we put on God's armor, we have the power to be an everyday hero. When we put on the good news boots, we will be full of courage and ready to go share the good news of His love with everyone. So let me hear you say this after me. Put on the good news boots.
The good news boots.
You've got it. When you put on God's armor and pray, you'll be strong enough to stand up to any evil that comes your way.
Thanks, Mailman Marcus, and he's right. All of the people in our city can share the good news of God's love when they put on their good news boots. So let's say it together. Put on the good news boots. And look, our map is showing that someone in the park needs help. Let's see if we can help them. This is Lee, and she is playing at the park with a new friend. Friends, does she look excited or nervous? That's right, she is feeling nervous because she wants to invite her new friend to church. Lee is nervous that her new friend will say no or not want to be her friend. But Mailman Marcus told us a story from the Bible about some of Jesus' friends. They could have felt nervous to tell people about God's love, but Jesus promised them something. Did Jesus promise His friends that He would leave them or that He would be with them? You've got it! Jesus told His friends they didn't have to feel nervous or scared to share the good news because He would be with them, and He will be with Lee too. It looks like Lee has most of God's armor on, but she is missing one important piece. Which piece of God's armor is Lee missing? The helmet of salvation or the good news boots? Yes, Lee needs to put on her good news boots, and then she'll have courage and be ready to invite her new friend to church. I think we need to remind Lee to put on her good news boots. So let's all tell her together. Put on the good news boots. And look at that! Lee put on the good news boots, and now she's an everyday hero, just like Mailman Marcus. God's armor helps us all to stand strong and not give up when things seem too hard. And hey, that reminds me of a song, so let's stand up and sing it together. Our city today, remember to put on your good news boots so you'll be ready to share the good news of God's love everywhere. Let me hear you say it one more time. Put on the good news boots. We've got it, and now it's time for me to go. I can't wait to see you next time.